Welcome back. This is Aviate Global Network. My name is Chris, and today let's get the introduction to class time. All right. So today's question: why is Kenya Airways abbreviated as KQ and not KA? Okay. This question arises from my last video that I uploaded, and you need to check it out where I was tackling the difference between KAA, KCAA, and KQ. So KQ now brought up this question. I got a person who was asking what KQ represents and why is it not referred to as KA. So that's why I'm making this video. Let's get some lessons, aviation lessons, because that's my purpose in this channel. All right. So why KQ and not KA? The abbreviation KQ has its roots from the International Airlines Transport Association. That's IATA in aviation. As we discussed on the previous video, IATA is the body that is responsible for controlling or rather managing airlines in terms of safety, in terms of security, in terms of efficiency, passenger, cargo handling, and the rest. So I am going to be making a separate video where I'm going to be comparing IATA versus ICAO. This in the aviation industry, what do they do and what's their main difference? But as at now, let me just give a small explanation in order to set the pace for this video. So IATA has over 300 airlines that are registered, member airlines, and to differentiate, or rather to put a difference between these airlines, IATA issues two-letter codes to each and every airline. Basically, this two-letter code is like an identifier, a unique identifier or a name. It doesn't really mean the letter represents any of the names in the airline's whole name. For example, KA, Kenya Airways, is not abbreviated as KA. It's abbreviated as KQ. So it doesn't really stand for any name. So what happened is that Kenya Airways was formed in 1977. And now the ones who are responsible for forming the whole airlines and making it operational and bringing it into full operations were interested for the airline to join IATA. Kenya Airways to become member of IATA as a registered member. So when they went to IATA checks into its database or the catalog and realizes, okay, we would like to give Kenya Airways the abbreviation KA or the IATA code KA. But then there's another airline that came before Kenya Airways, which was from Korea, and that's Korean Airlines. So Korean Airlines was registered earlier on with IATA when KQ came. So Korean Airlines had already been issued with the code KA. That was the operational code for Korean Airlines. And now KQ is here. Kenya Airways is here. It wants to be registered. So what do they do? They just check into the database and then changes the A into KQ. Now that's the way KQ is born. So basically KQ, it's a code given by International Airlines Association, that's IATA, which is a unique identifier for Kenya Airways. It's very simple. It's not so much complicated. There's nothing like something hidden behind the code KQ. It's just a simple thing. It's a unique identifier, just the way you have a name, a unique name. So that's the genesis of the whole thing. That's KQ. So it's if somebody asks you why KQ and not KA, simply it's an IATA code. It's an International Airlines Transport Association unique identifier for Kenya Airways. So that's KQ. I would like just to give you a small assignment and comment on the section below. What are the other airlines which are registered as IATA members? You can just put in a few of them on the comment section below. The airline and the IATA code. Whether it's in Africa, whether it's in Asia, whether it's in Europe, just any of them. And pick up the major airlines, just quite a number, so that we can also continue educating each other on these things. So thank you so much for keeping up with this short video. I'll see you in the next. Next, I'm sure I'm going to be uploading the video on the differences between IATA and ICAO so that we can continue learning. Thank you so much. See you in the next video.